Hello all, welcome back to the channel. This is me, Farmer EnvoyXtreme, and this time I'm going to show you a very quick short tutorial on how to plow on Farming Simulator 19. If this is what you're looking for, then please stay tuned. Welcome back all, and as I said in the intro, this is going to be a very short guide on how to plow on Farming Simulator 19. So over here we've got 4 plows, 2 are base games, 2 are modded ones, so we're going to use all 4 of them. And we've already got a field already. We've got some fields that unfortunately have withered and has got weeds in it, so this field is useless to me. The crop is gone, so the only thing we can do now is we actually just salvage it by just ploughing it over and prepare for the next sowing period. So yeah, what we're going to do now is have a quick look in the game helping section, and what does it say about ploughing? Use a plower or cultivator to aerate the ground before you start to sow your crops. To cultivate, you must lower the cultivator into the ground. Yes, pretty much cultivators do the same job, well, very similar to plows. But what plows can do, most of the plows can enable you to actually create fields, extend your fields. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a tractor from the shop, bring it down here, and I'm going to hook up to these, and I'm just going to do a little very quick demonstration of the different plows you can get on FS19. Alright folks, here we are. We've got the Aggro POH5. This is your base game plower, and what we're going to do, we're going to hook this up like so. I'm going to keep the help menu open up, and all we're going to do now is literally just lower it. So we're going to lower it like that, and I'm just going to continue straight on. And as you see, we are ploughing the field here. Again, this ain't the biggest plows, but for a base game plow is very nifty and very useful. So yeah, now if you look over here, we should get a plowing state. And as you see, that little like turquoise blue area. Oh no, wrong section. So yeah, see that light blue turquoise section is plowed state. Obviously the brown is withered, but so when you go over, let's say if it's harvested or plowed, if it's harvested or withered, and you plow over it, you'll get a little turquoise bar. So, and with this plow, when you come back the other way, you need to turn it. So what you do is simply raise it up once you're done with your first pass, and you have to turn it like so, or pressing L1 and square on the PlayStation controller. It's a roughly I'm very useless at doing this. Well, next we're just going to lower it, and there's your Bob's your uncle, and that's how to use this very simple plow. We're going to show you it in the store like so. Plows, 2 plows there. I see you got the Aggro POH5 base game plower, 14 grand, 2.5 meter working with, and you do need a 1100 kilogram front weight, which I have got here. So next we're going to hook up to the next plower. Alright folks, here's our next plow. It's the Salford 8312, and it's another base game equipment, 6.2 meter working width, 360 horsepower requirement. So this tractor, this Case IH Roadtrack 500 NO Turbo, has got pretty much double the horsepower now, so this should be fine. And again, like before, you simply lower it, and sort of, yeah, it goes like that, sort of curves its way around like so, so you can actually get a decent amount of working width done. And as well with the plows, you can use this to create fields. So if you press 9 on the Logitech side panel, or L1 and triangle for the controller. What you can see now is we're going to be able to create some fields. Like so. And just look at that, we're extending the field. And if you go back to the help menu here, and you see it's got that state there. I'm not sure why it's shown a harvested state. I think because of when we've gone past that certain angle, we've actually got rid of the soybeans, but not necessarily the weeds. But that's easy done because I think we've got crop destruction on, so that explains that. So, anyways, on to the next plower. Alright folks, here we got our third plow, and this is our first modded plow. The first two plows were just a very quick demonstration, but if you want a plow that's very easy to use and very large in the working width, then I highly recommend John Deere 2410 plow. It's on the mod hub and is available for all platforms, so simply lower this like we do with the other plows, but rather than directly lowering it, it unfolds then lowers. So yeah, just do as we did beforehand. The horsepower requirement of this is only 200 horsepower. Again, I think this tractor here I'm using John Deere 9 series. It's got like triple the horsepower requirement, so this will get it done with no ease. And if you hook up certain equipment to this, I'm thinking of the TLX 9000 series, you can actually trick this to plow at 96 miles an hour, which is absolutely ludicrous, but this is just a very short tutorial video on how to plow, so I'm not going into that too much. And next we're going to go to our last plow, which is a subsoiler. Alright folks, and we've got our last plow, which is technically a subsoiler. Specifically, it's the Lizard Subsoiler 6 meters, and again this is available on all platforms, and this is a very handy mod. This is a subsoiler, and it's fairly small, only 6 meter working with, but for compared to the other ones you get on the base games, it's actually a very large working width. As well, it's rectangular or square, so rather than using one of those finicky plows I showed you the first two ones, if you want something that you can create perfectly square fields or near perfect, then this is the mod for you. Again, I'm going to show you as we did before. Nifty little trick here, which is if we raise this and fold this, see that we was plowing at 6 miles an hour, but if we quickly hop around, yes, we're going to destroy some of our crop, which is a shame, but for the purpose of this video it's not really relevant. If we mount it backwards and then lower it, we can plow at top speed of the maximum working speed, and that's because when you mount it backwards, so the spikes are facing behind you rather than towards you, or towards the tractor should I say, it's sort of the horsepower requirement goes like negative sort of. So in theory you can use a lot smaller tractor, and this will still work fine. So didn't show the John Deere one, but let's just show you both of these, and both of these are under plows. Got the you got Lizard Subsoil 6 meters, 17k, and you got the John Deere 2410 plow, 55 grand. Yeah, see, these two are probably the best plows you can have on FS19. Yes, you can get other plows, subsoilers, but these subsoilers just gives a cultivated state. You can get DLCs and that are sort of different. Like, have a look here quickly. I've got the field creator plaque, so some of these subsoilers which will leave a cultivating state can be used to give a plow state. And the whole purpose of plowing is basically, one, you can create land, and two, increase your yield. So if you're running on, what's the mode, periodic plowing required, for that, you need to plow every 3 harvests. So let's say you plow, then you plant crop A, crop B, and crop C. Before you can plant crop D, you'll need to plow again to keep that yield up, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's going to be a very quick explanation of plowing. Yes, you can cultivate, which is pretty much the exact same thing as this, but instead you cannot use it to create fields. And yes, cultivate is required to be able to seed crops if the seeder is a direct row seeder. Same with the plowing, you can plow instead of cultivate, or you can cultivate instead of plowing, whatever suits you. A lot of people do cultivating. I personally do a lot of plowing just because the equipment is a lot easier for me. But anyways, I'm getting a bit long-winded now, and I'll get end the video here. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape, or form. If you have, please leave a like below, as well as a comment. And if you ain't subscribed to the Farmer EnvoyXtreme channel yet, then please do, as we are now aiming for 2,500 subscribers after just reaching 1,500 subs the other day with my, and that's my partnership with Giant Software. But for what you choose to do, I hope you have a nice day. But for now, this is me, Farmer EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.